I'm Johnny Ritchie.
And I'm Kathleen Lowther.
And welcome to this hybrid edition of Utah Hot Spotzz, brought to you by a bar named Sue, a new perspective submerged in art. All right, a new perspective submerged in art. I'm here with taeoalii-tipton, a personal friend of mine and a guy that this was his brainchild. And I want to let Josh really explain what goes into putting on an event like this and for the great cause that they're doing this for. Josh, tell us a little bit about this event.
Well, I was bored. I needed something to do. I hadn't shown any of my work for a while. And then I have some friends that are artists, you know that. And I said, maybe we should show some of our artwork, and figured if we're going to gather people together, we might as well raise some money for a good cause.
Well, and that's what it is, Josh. You talked about a lot of these artists. There's people here that have never shown their artwork before, and I find that really hard to believe because there's so much amazing material here. Tell us about some of the featured artists that are here today.
Well, the three featured artists, there's myself, because I put the event on, and then Mason Fetzer and Troy Henderson. And his stuff is way inspiring, and Mason's stuff is incredible. And yeah, those are the three featured artists. But then, we have artists like my wife's one of the artists, and we got like Adrian Praisen, and we have pretty much every medium here. And I was like, your guys' stuff inspires me. Someone should see it. So.
See, and I think that's what it's about, Josh. You talk about inspiration, but even with the charity benefit for the road home, what a great cause. And especially now in this economy when things are the way they are, there are a lot of people that need that assistance. And this is helping. Every single dollar that's spent here, whether it's the opportunity drawings or money spent on pieces, a portion of that is going to charity.
Yeah. A lot of us artists are close to being homeless ourselves, so
starving artists, you hear that, but that's really the truth, and I think maybe that's where a lot of this passion comes from, because looking at everything that's in this room is amazing.
It's been cool, and our sponsors, everyone gave up. I mean, we have tons of giveaways for raffles, and everyone stepped up for us, and that's really cool, and it's really for the road home. And that's, I try to thank all of our sponsors, but everybody in town gave us everything, it's been awesome.
Well, the list is long, and we'll get a shot of all the sponsor items over there, because literally tons and tons of things people were given for this cause. And once again, Josh, I want to say thanks to you. But you put this on, and it took a lot of hard work from a lot of people to do it, but this comes from me. I just want to say thanks.
Well, thank you, and it's gone so well that I think I'll probably make this an annual event, like the artists gathering, raising money for the road home sort of thing. So I think we could do this once a year. I
think you could too. The turnout's been great, Josh. Thanks again so much. Here we are once again, a new perspective submerged in art. taeoalii.
Thank you.
All right, one of our featured artists is Troy Henderson. You've got some pretty amazing stuff here, man. Why don't you talk a little bit about how long you've been in the art game?
Probably since I was 8-10 years old, I started doing art. Fell upon graffiti, loved it. That's definitely my main influence, was graffiti art. I like the city decay is my inspiration, definitely.
Well, no, and as your style, I've seen it range where you do the traditional spray art, and then you get real crazy and do some really kind of funky stuff that I think catches a lot of people's eye. Some of the stuff that you have. And one of the cool things here is, it's not, you're a husband and wife team. Trish has her little setup over there where she's selling kind of her wares, and she's very creative as well. But you see that it's two different forms. Do you guys, do you share ideas? Do you bounce stuff off of her, or is it just when you get in your mode, you're in your zone, and there it is?
Yeah, definitely. I don't bother her, and she doesn't bother me.
So I appreciate it, man. Thanks for being a part of this and doing what you do. It's great.
Thanks a lot.
Hi, I'm Kathleen. I'm here with Adam.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Adam, what's your last name?
It's Woolsey.
Woolsey, okay. Now you are here showcasing your photography work. Tell us a little bit about your work and your vision.
I like taking pictures. That's it. I like taking pictures.
It's always a bonus. You gotta like what you do.
It's a fun alternative to just existing in life. It's fun to just get out with a camera and pretend to be somebody else and try to capture images.
When was the first time that you realized that you just had an eye for it and really loved doing it?
I'll let you know. I enjoyed doing it when I found a camera that was my father's. And when I started using that and taking pictures with it, that's when I fell in love with it, because it connected me to my dad. plain and simple.
It's really great work, and it's all reasonably priced. And it's also going towards a good cause. All proceeds are going to the Road Home.
Yes, it's a very good cause. I didn't know anything about it until Josh called me, but I did some research on it, read about it. It's really cool to be a part of this.
See, so that's 2 bonuses. It's your
Agreed.
first show, and it's going towards a good cause, so that's good karma on your side.
I hope so.
Dayla, tell us a little bit about the Road Home charity and this event.
Basically, the Road Home Homeless Shelter was formerly Travelers Aid, and it's been around for, I'd say, probably about 30 years. And what happened is in Salt Lake City, there was one very, very cold winter, and a homeless guy actually died. And Travelers Aid came together and said, you know, we can't stand for this. We need to make sure that we take care of everybody in our community, and we need to help the underserved so this doesn't happen on anybody's watch. So here we are 30 years later, and the Road Home Homeless Shelter is located downtown with Overflow Shelter in Midvale, and they serve about 6,000 clients a year. So what's happening through this event is the reach of these artists to come together and say, not on our watch. We don't want to see that happen in the winter where it's so cold, and to take care of those, you know, that don't have a home. The whole point of the Road Home is to help people out of homelessness and back into being productive citizens of our community, back into having a home themselves. That's the first step.
You know, I said it's great when you can get all these wonderful minds in one place at one time, but it's even better when they're doing it for such a great cause.
You know, even for artists, they struggle in their own way too, to really make a living on day to day. So for them to come together and say, we're going to give a portion of what we sell tonight to these others who we know are probably hurting a lot worse than us, it says a lot about the state of humanity.
Sometimes you guys don't get thanked enough for what you do and how helpful you are to the community and this Road Home charity. I mean, a lot of thanks goes to you and, of course, everyone that was involved in putting this together. So thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to making this an annual event. I'm looking forward.
Me too. I hope so too. Thank you so much, Johnny.
Here we are, New Perspective Submerged in Art with featured Road Home artist Josh Sloan. Now tell us a little bit about your art and a little bit about your experience here at this great event.
Well, the experience, I actually like the experience. To me, my art is not as appreciated. I don't feel that way, but everyone else seems to like it.
Well, that's going to make you feel good too when people come over and say, you know, this is great. And for a 17-year-old kid, I mean, that says a lot. And when I say 17-year-old kid, I don't mean any offense by that, but what I mean is you're a young mind, but you're very artistic, and that's a great thing and a great accomplishment. This stuff looks great. What is your inspiration? What made you decide one day that this is what you wanted to do?
Well, actually, I want to be a fashion designer. I just tend to draw things when I get bored, and then every now and then I'll just after time goes by, either I'll give it to someone or I'll end up throwing it away.
Well, tell us a little bit about the experience at the Road Home. Now, this event is all, you know, a lot of the proceeds from this event are going to support the Road Home. Tell us what you think about the Road Home and what they've done for you and your family.
The Road Home seems to be very helpful for those who don't have much. Actually, I like the thought of this exhibit. You know, there's a lot of people over there who need help.
And that, once again, that makes all the difference in the world. Every dollar does count. So, you know, Josh, I just want to say it was a pleasure to meet you. Your stuff looks great. 17-year-old, once again, and the Road Home is a great cause. We recommend, you know, spending money and to help any charitable organization, but especially the Road Home, because they're helping young minds like this get to where they need to be. So, Josh, thanks again, man. You've got great stuff. I look forward to not only this, but maybe some of that fashion you're talking about.
All right, thank you.
A new perspective submerged in art. That's right. You see a lot of young artists inside doing what they do. And without the support and help from our sponsors, such as Evo Energy Drink and Drench H2O, we couldn't make this possible. So thank you again to all of the sponsors and supporters of this fantastic movement of art, Utah art. You just cannot beat it. You look for a lot of these artists. You're going to see some big names come out of here just because of how popular this, I like to say, kind of pop culture art is. So once again, thanks to all of the sponsors and supporters that made this possible.
It was him that killed her. Leonora says, "You need a hug," and proceeds to hug her. And we take our shot glasses and leave.
Man, I got my blood pumping. I was so excited. It was awesome. Gene Howard, tell us a little bit about the Poetry Slam, and then, of course, the people that are here right now that put on an excellent performance, guys. It was awesome.
Well, you know what? The slam started because nobody gave a shit about poetry. why. Television was in, the media was there, and so we started like stepping up onto bar tables. We started getting theatrical. We did whatever it took to get people to listen to a poem, and that's how the whole thing started. That was a long time ago, and now what you're seeing is like people that are making it their own, this young energy, this young blood, this like, I mean, truly this is what it's all about, because they need to make it exactly the way they need it to be, and we need to get a room like this to listen to it. So
this is something completely different that I've never seen before, and really a spin on what you would think is traditional poetry.
yes.
I've been doing this since about 2004 is when I got into performance poetry, and really it's what I use as my expression of art. And so I take what I'm experiencing in life and I convert it into poetry, and it's my vessel. So yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I thought it sounded like a rap. He's like, I was like, whoa, whoa. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Thanks again, Gene. Thank you for bringing this group together and doing it all. Thank you.
And the slam is happening all the time at Moe's.
Yep.
So you guys come check it out.
You let us know when, and we will advertise that you guys are doing it, because it was definitely exciting and something fun. So
every month, last Monday of every month at Moe's Bar and Grill, we do a poetry cash prize slam. Winner gets to walk with a good chunk of money. So it's a great event.
So for you poets at home that you don't think you've got anywhere to showcase what you've got, come down to Moe's the last Monday of every month. Once again, guys, my hat's off to you. Congratulations. It was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. All right, here we are, the official after party of, the art show. You saw all the amazing artists that are there. A lot of these guys came over. They want to have a drink after spending so much time painting on the canvas. We didn't get a chance to talk to you at the art show, but you had an awesome a display of your products. And I was talking to your husband about, when you guys are doing your artistic thing, do you guys bounce ideas off each other? And he said, no, she does her thing, I do mine, and that's the way we like it. She gets a lot of stuff done, and it lets me concentrate on my work. You had a lot of fun stuff in there and a lot of cool things. What's your inspiration?
I think my inspiration is my son. He keeps me motivated, so absolutely my son. And
Little Atticus.
yes. But as far as like what I put into my projects, I look at color quite a bit, necessity. I think if someone can use it, that's really important to me.
Well, there was a lot of people there tonight checking out your stuff, and we saw, as far as donations from charity, a lot of it came from your stuff because people were lining up to buy it. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, you know what? It was a great turnout. I'm always excited about the energy that goes on at these things, so it's a fun time. I can't complain.
Well, Trish, I need to know, where can people find out more information about your stuff? If they wanted to purchase some of the items that we're going to showcase on the show, where can they go to check that out?
Okay, well, I'm on Etsy, so Etsy's a great place for crafters. So it's teatree.etsy.com, but I can also be found with other local crafters at the Craft Sabbath, and that's held monthly at No Brow Coffee and Tea down in Salt Lake.
So No Brow Coffee and Tea. Check it out, Trish. Like I said, you got a lot of really cool stuff. I think my wife may have bought a couple things, but I saw a big line of people waiting to get your stuff. So that's that's a testament to your cool products and how much thought and heart goes into it. So good job.
Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Once again, Tricia Henderson, check out her stuff. You heard her say it. Go check it out. It's awesome. All right, girls, I think that's a wrap. I don't know if we could put any more fun stuff into one episode. We had Sue Gras, then the art show, and then the after party. You girls wear me out.
Well, we had a great time, and we're glad that you did too.
Always, every time here at a bar named Sue, we're going to be doing these events once a month, and we're going to be showcasing them for you at home, so that if you're not here, you know what you're missing out on. So, girls, thanks so much once again. You guys did a great job, and you look beautiful.
Thank you so much, and you're beautiful yourself.
Stop it! You guys are making me blush. Quit it. All right, look, that's a wrap from a bar named Sue. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do appreciate the fact that you're here. If you're not here, at least you're watching it on TV, but I recommend come on down to a bar named Sue and check this place out. Once a month, fun, huge event. So come on down and check it out. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for checking out the, artsy edition of Utah Hot Spotzz.